A soft twilight settles around you, the familiar hum of the city fading into a gentle whisper. You're nestled in your favorite spot, a warm mug in your hands, perhaps a beloved book resting open beside you. But tonight, the words aren't coming from the page. Instead, a voice, calm and captivating, seems to emerge from the very air around you, a resonant hum that vibrates not just in your ears, but deep within your soul. It's an invitation, a subtle beckoning to embark on a journey not across distant lands, but into the expansive landscape of your own inner world. In our modern lives, it's easy to feel like we're constantly adrift, caught in a swirling current of anxiety and uncertainty. The relentless demands of work, the intricate dance of relationships, the endless comparison traps laid by social media, they can leave us feeling isolated, unmoored, and profoundly out of sync. We chase external markers of success, yet often find ourselves hollow, yearning for something more substantial, a deeper purpose beyond the daily grind. There's a persistent ache, a nagging question within us. Is this all there is? This quiet desperation often stems from a disconnect, a forgotten wisdom that whispers from the depths of our being, reminding us of a potential we've yet to fully unlock. We yearn for answers to the grandest questions of the universe and our place within it, feeling an unspoken call to something greater than ourselves. But what if the solutions to our deepest struggles, the answers to our most profound questions, aren't out there, lost in some ancient text or hidden in a remote monastery? What if they reside within us, a timeless wisdom waiting to be rediscovered, a cosmic blueprint imprinted on our very essence? This isn't just wishful thinking, it's an ancient truth, echoed across centuries by the wisest minds. From the profound insights of Buddhist philosophy to the universal principles of the law of attraction, this isn't about escaping reality, but about embracing a new one, a reality where inner peace and abundant prosperity aren't elusive goals, but a natural state of being. And the path to this rediscovery, surprisingly, can be found through the simple, powerful act of listening. Audiobooks offer a unique gateway, transforming every moment, from your commute to your evening chores, into an opportunity for profound learning and transformation. They make this ancient wisdom accessible, allowing you to absorb its profound lessons effortlessly, integrating them into the fabric of your daily life. They are the conduits for those cosmic whispers, guiding you towards a profound understanding of yourself and the universe. You are not alone on this journey. The key to unlocking profound serenity and limitless prosperity lies, and has always laid, within you. Imagine, for a moment, that the universe is constantly speaking to us, not in booming pronouncements, but in subtle whispers, in the rustle of leaves, the glint of sunlight on water, the unexpected synchronicity of events. For millennia, certain individuals, mystics, philosophers, spiritual teachers have attuned themselves to these subtle frequencies, meticulously recording what they heard, seen, and felt. This isn't folklore. It's a testament to timeless universal principles that govern existence itself. Think of the Emerald Tablets, ancient texts shrouded in mystery. Speaking of what is below is like that which is above, a profound recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. Or the Kybalion, which elucidates the 7 Hermetic principles, revealing the fundamental laws that govern the universe, from the principle of mentalism to the law of cause and effect. These aren't just historical curiosities, they are blueprints for understanding our reality. Blueprints that have been passed down through generations, often hidden in plain sight. The core idea here is that there exists a profound connection between humanity and the cosmos. We aren't isolated beings adrift in a cold, indifferent universe. Instead, we are intricate parts of a grand, living tapestry, capable of perceiving and interacting with energies and information far beyond our 5 senses. Our ancestors knew this intuitively. They observed the cycles of the moon, the rhythm of the seasons, the ebb and flow of life and death, and understood that there was an intelligent force at play, a cosmic intelligence that communicated through patterns, symbols, and sensations. These are the cosmic whispers, subtle yet persistent communications from the vast intelligence that orchestrates everything. They manifest as sudden insights, inexplicable feelings of knowing, recurring symbols in our daily lives, or even serendipitous encounters. They are the universe's way of guiding us, offering clues and revealing deeper truths about our path and purpose. The challenge, however, has always been how to access and interpret these whispers in a world increasingly filled with noise. This is where the power of audiobooks becomes transformative. Think of them as modern-day oracles, offering a direct, accessible conduit to this ancient wisdom. While you're commuting, working out, or simply unwinding, a captivating voice can guide you through profound philosophical concepts, spiritual insights, and practical tools for self-mastery. Instead of having to decipher dense texts or attend lengthy lectures, you can simply listen and allow these profound truths to seep into your subconscious. This allows for a deeper, more intuitive understanding, bypassing the analytical mind and directly engaging with your inner knowing. Audiobooks are not just a convenient way to consume information. They are a powerful medium for decoding these cosmic whispers, making the seemingly complex principles of ancient wisdom digestible and applicable to your daily life. They bridge the gap between the esoteric and the everyday, making the profound accessible to everyone. They help you to recognize that the universe is always communicating, and with the right tools, you can learn to understand its language. Just as a skilled linguist can decipher a forgotten tongue, audiobooks, particularly those delving into topics like ancient spiritual texts, the law of attraction, and personal development, equip us with the vocabulary and grammar to comprehend the universe's messages. They train our inner ear, so to speak, to pick up on the subtle frequencies, to recognize the synchronicity, and to interpret the signs that were always there, but perhaps went unnoticed. This allows us to move beyond mere intellectual understanding and into a deeper, experiential knowing. We begin to see patterns where we once saw chaos, meaning where we once saw randomness. We become active participants in the cosmic conversation, rather than passive observers. From understanding the intricate dance of energy in the universe to recognizing the profound power of our own thoughts, these audiobooks serve as your personal guide. They show you how the principles of manifestation, mindfulness, and inner peace are not New Age fads, but deeply rooted in the universal laws understood by ancient civilizations. The wisdom within them invites you to not just listen, but to engage, to ponder, and to integrate these truths into your very being. As we delve deeper into these timeless teachings, we begin to realize that the true purpose of ancient wisdom isn't just about gaining knowledge, it's about transformation. It's about shifting our perspective, expanding our consciousness, and ultimately, living a life that is more aligned with our highest potential and the inherent harmony of the universe. With each listen, you are not just hearing words, you are receiving an energetic transmission, a resonance that awakens the dormant wisdom within you. And as you begin to decode these cosmic whispers, you'll find yourself on a path of profound self-discovery, leading you to a deeper understanding of your own incredible power. Once you begin to recognize these echoes, the next step is to tap into the very source of this wisdom, your own inner knowing. Having recognized the subtle echoes of ancient wisdom resonating around us, the next crucial step is to turn inward and understand that the most profound oracle isn't an external source, but your very own being. Within each of us lies an infinite wellspring of wisdom, a profound intuitive capacity that, when tapped into, can guide us with unwavering accuracy through life's intricate labyrinth. This isn't a mystical gift reserved for a select few. It's an inherent human ability, often overshadowed by the relentless chatter of the outside world and the analytical demands of modern life. We are, in essence, our own inner oracle, equipped with a powerful internal compass that always points towards our highest good. The key to unlocking this inner oracle lies in listening, not just with our ears, but with our entire being. Our bodies, minds, and spirits are constantly sending us signals, subtle cues that often go unnoticed in our hurried lives. That gut feeling about a decision, the sudden urge to go in a particular direction, a recurring dream that seems to hold a deeper message. These are all manifestations of your intuition at work. Learning to trust these internal whispers, to honor the quiet nudges, is paramount. This involves cultivating a deeper awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations. For instance, a persistent tightness in your chest when contemplating a certain choice might be your inner oracle signaling misalignment, while a feeling of expansive lightness could indicate the opposite. By simply pausing and paying attention, we begin to decode the personalized language of our own inner wisdom. Beyond mere listening, the true power within is activated through the deliberate application of intention and belief. Your thoughts are not just fleeting phenomena. They are powerful, energetic blueprints that shape your reality. The universe, in its boundless responsiveness, constantly mirrors back to you the dominant vibrations you emit through your thoughts and feelings. When you hold a clear, unwavering intention, infused with genuine belief, you become a co-creator with the universe. This isn't about magical thinking, but about understanding the fundamental principle that like attracts like. What you focus on, what you deeply believe in, you inevitably draw into your experience. It's about recognizing that your inner world is the architect of your outer reality. To effectively connect with this inner power and amplify your intuitive abilities, practices such as meditation and mindfulness are indispensable tools. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind, but rather about observing it without judgment, creating a spaciousness where the whispers of your inner oracle can be heard more clearly. By consistently returning to the present moment, we quiet the external noise and internal chatter, allowing our innate wisdom to rise to the surface. Mindfulness, on the other hand, is the practice of bringing present moment awareness to everyday activities, eating, walking, talking. This cultivates a continuous state of alertness, making us more attuned to both the subtle signals from within and the information streaming in from our environment. Through these practices, we build a stronger bridge to our intuition, transforming vague feelings into clear guidance. Consider the timeless story of a person lost deep within an unfamiliar forest. Panic sets in, the external paths seem convoluted and endless. But instead of succumbing to despair, this individual chooses to pause, to breathe, and to quiet their racing mind. They then turn inward, trusting an inexplicable pull, an intuitive sense of direction that seems to originate from their very core. This inner compass guides them, not through logical deduction, but through an inherent knowing, leading them eventually to safety and the edge of the forest. This allegory beautifully illustrates the concept of our inner oracle. Even when external circumstances seem overwhelming and confusing, there is always an internal guide, a source of profound wisdom waiting to lead us. By consistently engaging with our inner oracle, we become proactive participants in our own lives, rather than passive recipients of circumstance. We gain clarity on our desires, discern the right paths to take, and develop an unshakable inner resilience. This foundational understanding that our thoughts and feelings are powerful creative forces sets the stage for a deeper exploration of how these vibrations actively shape the world around us. Once we grasp the profound impact of our internal state, we can consciously begin to harness it. With the understanding that your inner self holds an immense, untapped power, it's essential to delve into how that power manifests and directly influences your world. This brings us to a fundamental principle of the universe. Everything is energy, and everything vibrates. From the chair you're sitting on to the air you breathe, down to the very thoughts you think, all exist as vibrating energy at different frequencies. This isn't just a spiritual concept. It's a scientific reality, deeply explored in quantum physics. Just as a tuning fork vibrates at a specific frequency and can cause another tuning fork of the same frequency to resonate, your thoughts and emotions also emit specific vibrational frequencies into the universe. Consider this: every thought you entertain, every feeling you experience, sends out a unique energetic signature. If you consistently dwell on worries, fears, and anxieties, you are emitting a low, dense vibrational frequency. Conversely, when you cultivate thoughts of joy, gratitude, and abundance, you are emitting a high, expansive frequency. The law of attraction, a cornerstone of ancient wisdom and modern personal development, states that like attracts like. This means the universe acts like a giant mirror, reflecting back to you the dominant frequencies you are sending out. If your prevailing thoughts are of lack, you'll attract more situations that confirm that lack. If your predominant feelings are of abundance and opportunity, you'll draw more experiences that align with that abundance. It's a simple, yet profound, cosmic law. You become a magnet for whatever you consistently think and feel. This principle is vividly illustrated by the analogy of a radio receiver. Imagine you want to listen to a specific radio station. You can't just wish for it. You have to tune your radio to the exact frequency of that station. If your dial is set to a different frequency, you'll hear static, or another station entirely. Your mind works in much the same way. If you want to attract prosperity, love, or good health, your internal radio dial, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions must be tuned to the frequency of those desires. If you're constantly broadcasting on the worry and doubt frequency, that's precisely what the universe will deliver. The key, then, is to consciously elevate your vibrational frequency to match the reality you wish to create. How do you raise your frequency? It begins with awareness. Notice your thoughts. Are they empowering or disempowering? Are your emotions uplifting or draining? Small, consistent shifts can make a huge difference. Practices like gratitude, for example, are powerful frequency boosters. When you genuinely feel thankful for what you have, you immediately shift your energy to a higher vibration. Positive affirmations, when spoken with conviction and feeling, reprogram your subconscious mind to align with your desired reality. Meditation helps to quiet the mind's constant chatter, allowing your natural high vibration to surface. Even something as simple as listening to uplifting music or spending time in nature can significantly elevate your energetic state. Understanding the vibration of thought empowers you. It moves you from a place of being a passive observer of your circumstances to an active creator of your reality. You realize that you're not at the mercy of external forces. You possess the innate ability to sculpt your future through the energetic frequencies you choose to emit. This isn't about ignoring challenges, but about facing them from a higher vibrational state, which then allows for different, more favorable solutions to emerge. Once you truly grasp this, the next logical step in this profound journey of creation is to define, with crystal clarity, exactly what it is you want to attract. Having understood that your thoughts and emotions are powerful vibrational frequencies constantly shaping your reality, the next crucial step in conscious creation is to harness that energy through the clarity of intention. If your thoughts are the raw material and your feelings are the fuel, then intention is the precise blueprint, the detailed design of what you wish to bring into existence. Without a clear intention, your powerful vibrational energy is dispersed and unfocused, like a potent river without a defined channel, spreading out vaguely instead of flowing purposefully towards a desired destination. Think of it this way. An unclear intention is like an arrow shot without a target. No matter how powerful the bow or how skilled the archer, the arrow will simply fly aimlessly. Similarly, if you vaguely wish for more money or to be happier, the universe receives a diffused signal. More money could mean finding a single dollar on the street, and happier could be a fleeting moment of joy. To truly manifest what you desire, you must define it with crystal clear precision. The more specific and vivid your intention, the more accurately the universe can align resources, opportunities, and circumstances to bring it into your experience. The power of visualization and affirmation becomes incredibly potent when coupled with clear intention. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It's actively engaging your creative faculties to mentally rehearse your desired reality. See yourself living that life, experiencing those feelings, enjoying those outcomes. Engage all your senses. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What sounds are present? When you vividly visualize your intention, you are sending a powerful, coherent signal to the universe. Affirmations, on the other hand, are positive, present tense statements that declare your intention as already real. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthy," affirm, "I am vibrant and full of energy." These practices reinforce your intention, embedding it deeply into your subconscious mind, which then works tirelessly to bring it forth. It's vital to distinguish between a vague wish or a fleeting desire and a strong, purposeful intention. A wish might be, "I wish I had a better job." An intention is, "I am now attracting a fulfilling career that utilizes my skills, offers creative freedom." and pays X amount per year. Notice the difference in specificity and active ownership. An effective intention is always specific, clearly defined, leaving no room for ambiguity. Positive, stated in terms of what you do want, not what you don't want. E.g., I am healthy, not I don't want to be sick. Emotionally charged, infused with genuine feeling. The more emotion you attach to your intention, the more powerful its vibrational frequency. In the present tense, as if it is already happening, this signals to your subconscious and the universe that it is a current reality, not a future possibility. Consider the story of a master sculptor. Before ever touching a chisel, they first meticulously visualize the finished masterpiece in their mind's eye. They see every curve, every detail, every nuance of the form. This clear internal blueprint is the essential first step, guiding every strike of the chisel until the vision is brought into physical form. Your intentions are the blueprints for your life. Without them, you're simply carving without a plan, hoping for something beautiful to emerge. By dedicating time to truly define your intentions, you are laying the foundational seeds for your creations. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's an act of conscious creation, aligning your inner world with the universal flow. Once these seeds are planted with such clarity, the next vital step is to cultivate an unwavering belief in their growth, nurturing them with trust even when the first sprouts are not yet visible. Once you've planted the seeds of creation with crystal clear intentions, the most crucial element in their growth is unwavering faith. This isn't just passive hope, it's an active, deep-seated belief in the invisible, a profound trust in the process of manifestation, and an absolute conviction that the universe is orchestrating everything for your highest good, even when there's no tangible evidence in sight. Faith acts as the bridge between your intention and its physical manifestation, the vital energy that fuels your desires into reality. Without it, even the clearest intention can wither under the weight of doubt. One of the biggest hurdles we face in cultivating this unwavering faith is the constant battle against fear, doubt, and mental barriers. Our logical minds are conditioned to believe only what they can see, touch, or empirically prove. When our desired outcome hasn't appeared yet, it's easy for self-doubt to creep in, whispering anxieties like, "This isn't working," or "I'm not good enough." These negative thought patterns are like weeds in a garden. They can choke out the tender sprouts of your intentions. Overcoming them requires conscious effort. Acknowledge the fear, but choose not to dwell on it. Understand that these doubts are merely illusions, products of past conditioning, and they do not reflect your true creative power. A vital aspect of this faith is learning to let go of control and fully trust the universe's divine timing. We often try to micromanage how our desires will manifest, outlining specific steps and expecting them to unfold exactly as we envision. This micromanagement can actually hinder the process. The universe has infinite ways to bring your desires into fruition, often in ways far grander and more creative than you could ever imagine. Your role is to set the intention, hold the vision, and then release it with confidence, allowing the cosmic intelligence to arrange the details. This surrender isn't passive. It's an active trust that a higher power is working on your behalf, aligning people, resources, and synchronistic events in perfect order. One of the most potent ways to fortify your faith is through the consistent practice of gratitude. When you express genuine thanks for what you already have, and even for what is coming to you, you immediately shift your vibrational frequency. Gratitude is a powerful affirmation that you live in an abundant universe, reinforcing your belief that more good is always on its way. It tells the universe, "I appreciate what I have, and I am open to receiving more." This positive feedback loop strengthens your faith, making you an even more powerful magnet for your desires. Consider the simple yet profound journey of a child learning to ride a bicycle. In the beginning, there will be wobbles, maybe even a few falls. The child might feel fear or frustration. But the parent, standing nearby, offers gentle encouragement and unwavering belief in the child's ability. The child, in turn, must have faith in their own balance and trust in the support system around them, even if they can't yet see themselves riding independently. It's this continuous belief, despite the initial stumbles, that eventually leads to the exhilarating freedom of writing on their own. Similarly, in your journey of creation, your unwavering faith, despite temporary setbacks or the absence of immediate results, is what propels your intentions forward, transforming them from invisible energy into tangible reality. This deep trust isn't a one-time decision. It's a continuous practice, a cultivation of an inner knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. As your faith solidifies, you become less attached to the how and more focused on the what, knowing that the universe will always find the most graceful and efficient path. And as you embody this unwavering faith, you naturally open yourself to the next powerful force in conscious creation, the transformative alchemy of gratitude. Having established the profound importance of unwavering faith in your creative process, we now turn to one of the most powerful practices for sustaining and amplifying that faith: the alchemy of gratitude. Gratitude is far more than just a polite expression of thanks. It is a profound vibrational state, one of the highest frequencies you can emit. When you genuinely feel grateful, you are broadcasting a powerful signal of abundance and appreciation to the universe, and in return, the law of attraction responds by bringing you even more reasons to be grateful. It's a virtuous cycle, a cosmic give and take that consistently expands your reality. Think of gratitude as a magnifier. Whatever you focus your appreciation on, you expand. If you're grateful for the smallest comforts, the warmth of your bed, a hot cup of coffee, the sun on your face, you begin to notice these simple blessings everywhere, and surprisingly, more of them appear in your life. This isn't just about feeling good. It's about reprogramming your subconscious mind to perceive abundance rather than scarcity. Our brains are naturally wired to spot threats and focus on what's missing, a survival mechanism from ancient times. Gratitude consciously shifts this focus, training your mind to seek out and recognize the myriad ways the universe is already supporting you. This transformative power of gratitude extends beyond simply attracting more good. It also possesses the incredible ability to transmute negative emotions and challenging situations into positive ones. When faced with adversity, it can feel impossible to find anything to be thankful for. However, even in the midst of difficulty, there is often a hidden lesson, a seed of growth, or a resilience being forged. By actively seeking out even the smallest glimmer of gratitude, perhaps for the strength you're discovering, or the new perspective the challenge offers, you begin to loosen the grip of despair and open the door for solutions and new opportunities to emerge. Gratitude doesn't deny the pain, but it provides a pathway through it, transforming your internal experience and, consequently, your external reality. Incorporating daily gratitude practices is essential to truly harness this powerful alchemy. One of the most effective methods is keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, jot down at least 3 to 5 things you are genuinely thankful for. Be specific. It could be for a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or even simply for your breath. The act of writing reinforces the feeling. Another powerful practice is gratitude meditation. Take a few moments to sit quietly, close your eyes, and bring to mind all the things you appreciate. Feel the warmth of gratitude spreading through your body. You can also integrate gratitude into your daily life by simply pausing throughout the day to acknowledge something you're grateful for as it happens. A quick mental thank you for a green light, a helpful colleague, or a delicious meal can dramatically shift your energetic state. Consider the story of a person who had very little in terms of material possessions, yet their heart was overflowing with appreciation for the simple things: the fresh air, the birdsong, the camaraderie of their neighbors. While others around them complained about their lack, this individual radiated a quiet joy. Over time, opportunities seemed to gravitate towards them effortlessly, not because they actively sought wealth, but because their high vibrational frequency of gratitude attracted prosperity in various forms. From unexpected gifts to new avenues for income, their reality transformed not by striving, but by appreciating. This consistent cultivation of gratitude doesn't just make you feel better. It fundamentally changes your relationship with the universe, signaling that you are worthy and open to receiving. It primes your being for more blessings. And as you become adept at this alchemy, you naturally create space for new beginnings by consciously releasing the burdens of the past. Having cultivated the powerful alchemy of gratitude, which expands your present reality, the next vital step on this journey of conscious creation is to release the chains that bind you to the past. Many of us unknowingly carry immense baggage from past hurts, regrets, and unresolved emotions. These burdens, like heavy anchors, prevent us from fully moving forward, creating energetic blockages that hinder the free flow of abundance and joy into our lives. Whether it's lingering resentment towards someone who wronged you, guilt over past mistakes, or limiting beliefs absorbed from childhood experiences, these unresolved energies act as a constant drain, keeping your vibrational frequency low and preventing you from truly manifesting your desires. The concept of forgiveness is paramount here, not as an act of condoning harmful behavior, but as a profound act of self-liberation. When you forgive another, or even yourself, you're not excusing the action. You're simply choosing to release the emotional charge, the toxic energy that binds you to that past event. Holding on to grudges or self-reproach is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It only harms you, keeping you trapped in a cycle of negativity. Forgiveness is a conscious decision to unhook yourself from that painful connection, freeing up immense emotional and energetic space within you. It allows you to reclaim your power and focus it on creating the present and future you desire, rather than being dragged back by the weight of what was. Beyond specific instances of forgiveness, this process involves releasing negative emotions and limiting beliefs that have been ingrained over time. These could be deep-seated fears about not being good enough, beliefs that money is scarce, or convictions that you're destined to repeat past patterns. These beliefs, often formed in childhood or through significant life events, operate at a subconscious level, silently sabotaging your efforts to create something new. The work here is to bring these hidden beliefs to light, acknowledge their presence without judgment, and then consciously choose to replace them with empowering truths. There are various techniques to heal and release the past. Mindfulness and conscious breathing can help you become aware of where these past energies are stored in your body. When a past memory or emotion arises, instead of suppressing it, acknowledge it, feel it, and then gently release it with your breath. Affirmations can be powerful tools to reprogram your subconscious mind. Repeatedly affirming, "I forgive myself completely," or "I am free from past limitations," can, over time, shift your internal narrative. Guided meditations focused on letting go or inner child healing can also be incredibly effective in addressing deeper wounds. Some find journaling about past hurts, and then symbolically tearing up or burning the pages, to be a cathartic release. The key is to find practices that resonate with you and commit to them consistently. Consider the vivid analogy of someone carrying a large, heavy boulder on their back. This boulder represents all the unresolved past issues, the grudges, the regrets, the self-blame. As long as they carry this weight, they cannot run freely, climb easily, or even stand upright without immense strain. Every step forward is a struggle. Only when they decide to consciously set the boulder down, to release that immense burden, do they experience true freedom and lightness. Only then can they move with agility and purpose towards their desired destination, unencumbered by the past. By actively engaging in this process of release, you aren't erasing your history, but you are disempowering its negative influence on your present and future. You are making space for new energy, new opportunities, and new experiences. When the chains of the past are dissolved, you are fully empowered to step into the art of living in the now, embracing the richness of the present moment without distraction. Having diligently worked to release the chains of the past, you've created vital space within your being. Now, it's time to fill that space not with anxieties about the future or regrets about what's gone, but with the rich, vibrant reality of the present moment. This is the essence of the art of presence, living fully in the now. In our fast-paced world, our minds are constantly pulled in myriad directions, rehashing old conversations, planning for tomorrow's tasks, or scrolling through endless digital feeds. This pervasive mental wandering often means we miss the very life we're living. caught in a perpetual state of either memory or anticipation. The importance of mindfulness in daily life cannot be overstated. Mindfulness is simply the practice of bringing your full, non-judgmental attention to the current experience. It's about noticing the breath entering and leaving your body, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, tasting each nuance of your food, or truly listening to the words of someone speaking to you. It's a conscious choice to anchor yourself in the here and now, rather than allowing your mind to drift aimlessly. Our minds, by default, are often like mischievous puppies, constantly wanting to chase after every thought and sensation. Without intentional practice, they will drag us away from the richness of the present. This constant mental distraction has significant drawbacks. When our minds are preoccupied with the past, we risk becoming stagnant, weighed down by what cannot be changed. When we are overly focused on the future, we often invite anxiety and worry, projecting potential problems that may never materialize. Both extremes pull us away from the only moment where life truly exists, the present. The benefits of cultivating presence are profound. It brings deep inner peace as the mind ceases its restless wanderings. It ignites creativity as you become more attuned to subtle insights and inspirations. And it vastly improves your effectiveness, allowing you to focus completely on the task at hand, leading to better results and a greater sense of accomplishment. When you are truly present, your senses are heightened, your awareness expands, and you experience a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. Practicing presence doesn't require grand gestures. It's about integrating simple, mindful exercises into your everyday routine. One powerful technique is the 3-breath pause. Several times a day, simply stop what you're doing, take 3 slow, deep breaths, and consciously bring your attention to your body and your surroundings. Notice the sounds, the smells, the sensations. Another effective method is mindful eating. Instead of rushing through meals, take a few minutes to truly savor each bite, noticing the textures, flavors, and aromas. Mindful walking involves paying attention to the sensation of your feet on the ground, the movement of your legs, and the rhythm of your breath as you move. Even while engaging in conversations, practice active listening, giving your full attention to the speaker without mentally formulating your response. These small, consistent practices build your muscle of presence. Consider the analogy of a skilled photographer. A novice might snap pictures haphazardly, hoping for a good shot, but a master photographer is fully present with their subject. They notice the light, the shadow, the subtle expressions, the environmental context. They are entirely immersed in that single moment, and because of that deep presence, they capture not just an image, but the very essence and soul of the scene. Similarly, when we live mindfully, we capture the essence of our own lives, savoring each moment, rather than letting it pass by in a blur of distraction. Embracing the art of presence is not about becoming passive or ignoring future responsibilities. It's about approaching them from a grounded, centered state. It's about building a solid foundation in the now, from which you can consciously and effectively shape your tomorrows. And as you become more present, you also become more keenly aware of any lingering obstacles, particularly those deeply rooted fears that might still be holding you back. Having learned the art of presence and cultivated a deeper connection to the now, you'll inevitably encounter something that often lurks in the quiet corners of your mind. Fear. Fear is a primal emotion, a powerful force that can paralyze us, keeping us small and preventing us from stepping into our true potential. It's an illusion, a projection of the mind about future outcomes. Yet its impact on our lives is undeniably real, manifesting as anxiety, procrastination, self-sabotage, and a general reluctance to pursue our dreams. To truly unleash your inner oracle and manifest your desires, you must learn to confront and ultimately transcend these limiting fears. Our lives are often riddled with various types of fear. There's the fear of failure, which keeps us from even attempting new things. The fear of success, surprisingly common, which can lead us to unconsciously sabotage our own breakthroughs. The fear of judgment, which makes us hide our authentic selves. And perhaps most insidious, the fear of the unknown, which traps us in familiar, even uncomfortable, routines. These fears act as formidable energetic barriers, creating resistance that blocks the flow of positive energy and prevents the law of attraction from fully working in our favor. They can distort our perceptions, making mountains out of molehills and whispering doubts that erode our confidence. To truly conquer fear, we must move beyond simply avoiding it. We must learn to embrace our shadow, those aspects of ourselves that we deem imperfect, unlovable, or unacceptable. Our shadow self holds our insecurities, our past hurts, our perceived flaws. Often, we try to suppress these parts, pushing them into the subconscious, but they don't disappear. Instead, they operate in the background, influencing our decisions and manifesting as self-sabotaging behaviors or internal conflicts. Embracing the shadow means acknowledging these aspects with compassion, understanding that they are not inherently bad, but simply parts of your human experience that require healing and integration. When you accept all parts of yourself, you become whole, and fear's grip begins to loosen. The process of facing and disarming fear involves several key techniques. First, identify and name your fear. What exactly are you afraid of? Is it public speaking, financial instability, or being alone? Giving it a name strips it of some of its power. Second, question your fear. Is it based on a real threat or a past negative experience? How likely is the worst-case scenario? Often, upon closer examination, fears are revealed to be less formidable than they initially appear. Third, engage in a dialogue with your fear. Ask it what it's trying to protect you from. Sometimes, fear is simply a misguided attempt by your subconscious to keep you safe. By acknowledging its intention, you can then reassure it that you are capable of handling the situation. Finally, take small, consistent steps towards what you fear. Exposure therapy, even in a mental sense, helps to desensitize you. Each small victory builds confidence and diminishes fear's authority. Consider the ancient parable of a brave warrior who enters a dark cave, rumored to house a terrifying monster. The deeper he ventures, the more intense his fear becomes, magnified by the echoing sounds and looming shadows. When he finally reaches the innermost chamber, ready for battle, he discovers that the monster is merely a distorted reflection of his own silhouette cast by the flickering light of his torch. The true enemy was never outside, but the magnified shadow of his own fear. Only by bravely confronting that terrifying illusion did he realize its true nature and emerge from the cave, not victorious over an external foe, but liberated from his internal dread. Conquering fear isn't about eradicating it entirely. Fear can be a useful signal for real danger, but about transforming your relationship with it. It's about recognizing that you are larger than your fears, and that within you resides an unshakable courage. By acknowledging and integrating your shadow, you become a more complete, powerful, and authentic individual. This courage, born from facing your inner demons, naturally extends outward, allowing you to cultivate a profound sense of compassion, not just for yourself, but for all beings. Having bravely conquered fear and embraced the entirety of your being, including your shadow, you unlock a profound capacity for compassion. This isn't merely sympathy or pity. It's a deep, empathetic understanding of the suffering of others and a heartfelt desire to alleviate it. More fundamentally, compassion is the blueprint for true connection, extending not just to other people, but to all sentient beings, and crucially, to yourself. It's the highest expression of love, a frequency that resonates with the very fabric of the universe, creating a powerful field of healing and unity. At its core, compassion is the foundation of all healthy relationships. When we approach others with an open heart and a genuine desire to understand their experience, walls dissolve and authentic connection flourishes. This applies equally to personal relationships, professional interactions, and even how we view strangers. When we step out of our own narrow perspective and imagine ourselves in someone else's shoes, judgment gives way to understanding, and conflict often softens into dialogue. This isn't about agreeing with every action, but about recognizing the shared humanity and inherent struggles that connect us all. To cultivate true compassion, we must learn to open our hearts to unconditional love. This means releasing expectations, letting go of conditions, and extending kindness simply because it is the natural expression of our being. This kind of love doesn't demand anything in return, it simply flows. When we practice this, we expand our personal energy field, creating a more harmonious and welcoming environment around us. The impact of compassion on your personal and collective vibrational frequency is immense. Love and compassion are at the very top of the emotional frequency scale. When you radiate compassion, you elevate your own energy, making you a more powerful magnet for positive experiences. On a collective level, widespread compassion can literally shift the energetic climate of communities and even the planet, paving the way for greater peace and understanding. Integrating compassion into your life involves both formal practices and simple, everyday actions. Metta, loving kindness, meditation, is a powerful, formal practice. In this meditation, you systematically extend wishes of well-being, happiness, and freedom from suffering, first to yourself, then to loved ones, then to neutral individuals, then to difficult people, and finally, to all beings. This systematic expansion trains your heart to open. On a daily basis, look for small acts of kindness, a genuine smile, holding a door open, offering a listening ear, or consciously choosing patience over irritation. These seemingly insignificant gestures ripple outwards, creating positive energy in the world and reinforcing your compassionate nature. Every interaction is an opportunity to practice compassion, to choose understanding over judgment and love over fear. Consider the beautiful allegory of a tiny drop of water that falls into the vast ocean. If that drop were to resist, believing itself separate and insignificant, it would remain isolated. But when the drop surrenders, allowing itself to merge with the immense body of water, it becomes an inseparable part of the boundless, powerful ocean. Similarly, when we cultivate compassion, we release the illusion of separateness and recognize our intrinsic connection to all life. We become part of something far greater, feeling the shared pulse of humanity and the interconnectedness of existence. Embracing this compassion blueprint not only enriches your relationships and elevates your spirit, but it also creates a fertile ground for greater abundance to flow into your life. When your heart is open and you are radiating love, you are naturally aligned with the generous, limitless nature of the universe, preparing you to embrace a mindset of true abundance. Having opened your heart through compassion, you've created an expansive inner space, perfectly primed to embrace the next crucial principle: the abundance mindset. This isn't merely about wishing for more money. It's a profound shift in perception, an unwavering understanding that the universe is inherently limitless and that prosperity, in all its forms, is your natural birthright. For many, this concept challenges deeply ingrained beliefs about scarcity, the idea that there isn't enough to go around, that success comes at someone else's expense, or that resources are finite. This scarcity mindset is a pervasive cultural narrative, constantly telling us that we must compete, hoard, and fear lack, and it's precisely this mindset that acts as a major energetic block to true abundance. The scarcity mindset operates like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you constantly believe there isn't enough, your focus will naturally be on what's missing. You'll likely see obstacles instead of opportunities, cling to what you have, and resist new experiences out of fear of loss. This emits a low, contracting vibrational frequency, which, in accordance with the law of attraction, simply brings more experiences of lack into your reality. In stark contrast, an abundance mindset sees the world through a lens of limitless possibility. It understands that the wellspring of life never runs dry, that creative solutions abound, and that there is always more than enough for everyone. This perspective generates a high, expansive frequency, attracting more prosperity, opportunities, and blessings into your life. Practicing an abundance mindset involves consciously looking for and acknowledging abundance in every aspect of your life. It's not about ignoring challenges, but about shifting your primary focus. Start by recognizing the abundance of air you breathe, the clean water you drink, the natural beauty around you, the love in your relationships, the skills you possess, and even the simple fact of being alive. This daily recognition trains your brain to seek out and appreciate richness rather than dwelling on perceived deficiencies. It shifts your internal narrative from, "I don't have enough," to, "I have more than enough, and more is always coming." To truly integrate this mindset, it's crucial to change your language and behavior to reflect your new perspective. Replace phrases like, "I can't afford that," with, "How can I create the resources for that?" Or, "What steps can I take to make that a reality?" Instead of complaining about what's missing, articulate gratitude for what is present. Act as if abundance is already your reality. This doesn't mean being irresponsible, but rather embodying the feeling of prosperity. For instance, if you want more financial abundance, consider taking impeccable care of the money you already have, no matter how little, as a sign of respect and gratitude. Generosity, even in small ways, can also reinforce an abundance mindset, signaling to the universe your belief in endless supply. Consider the metaphor of a flowing river versus a stagnant pond. A stagnant pond, fearing it will lose its water, tries to hold on to every drop, becoming murky and limited. A flowing river, however, constantly gives its water downstream, trusting that an endless supply will always flow from its source. Because it gives freely, it remains vibrant, clear, and ever-renewing, supporting life along its entire course. The universe operates on this principle of constant flow and renewal. When you embrace an abundance mindset, you align with the river's flow, becoming a channel for prosperity rather than a reservoir desperately clinging to what it has. Cultivating an abundance mindset isn't a one-time mental trick. It's a profound, ongoing practice that reshapes your perception of reality. It's about letting go of the illusion of scarcity and fully embracing the limitless generosity of the universe. This powerful shift in perspective not only attracts financial and material well-being, but also opens the door to an abundance of health, joy, and fulfilling relationships. And to truly optimize for this holistic well-being, we must next understand the intricate workings of our own energy body, recognizing its vital role in channeling and maintaining this abundant flow. Having cultivated an abundance mindset that recognizes the universe's limitless generosity, it's essential to understand the intricate vehicle through which you perceive and interact with this abundance. Your energy body. We often think of ourselves solely as physical beings, governed by bones, muscles, and organs. However, ancient wisdom traditions across cultures, from Ayurvedic medicine to traditional Chinese medicine, have long understood that we also possess a subtle, invisible energy body, a vibrant, dynamic landscape of energy fields and centers that profoundly influence our physical health, emotional well-being, and ability to manifest. Just as electricity powers a house, this subtle energy, often called prana or chi, animates and sustains our physical form. Central to understanding the energy body is the concept of chakras. These are often described as spinning wheels or vortices of energy located along the central axis of the body. From the base of the spine to the crown of the head, there are 7 main chakras, each associated with specific physical organs, emotional states, mental functions, and spiritual qualities. For instance, the root chakra, Muladhara, at the base of the spine relates to security, grounding, and basic survival needs. The heart chakra, Anahata, in the chest governs love, compassion, and connection. Each chakra acts as a mini transformer, taking in universal life force energy and distributing it throughout the body. The importance of balanced chakras cannot be overstated. When a chakra is open, flowing, and balanced, the associated physical and emotional aspects thrive. For example, a balanced heart chakra leads to healthy, loving relationships and a feeling of connection. However, when a chakra becomes blocked, overactive, or underactive due to stress, trauma, negative emotions, or unhealthy lifestyle choices, it can manifest as physical ailments, emotional imbalances, or mental blockages. A blocked throat chakra, Vishuddha, might lead to difficulty expressing oneself, while an imbalanced solar plexus chakra, Manipura, could result in issues with self-esteem or personal power. Recognizing the signs of energy imbalance, persistent fatigue, chronic pain without clear medical cause, emotional volatility, or a feeling of being stuck is the first step towards restoring harmony. Fortunately, there are numerous powerful practices to balance and align your energy body. Meditation is foundational. Specific chakra meditations involve focusing your attention and breath on each energy center, visualizing it glowing with its associated color, and affirming its healthy function. Yoga postures, asanas, are designed to stimulate and open specific chakras, promoting the free flow of energy. Sound therapy, using vocal toning or singing bowls tuned to specific frequencies associated with each chakra, can help to resonate and clear blockages. Even mindful movement, spending time in nature, or incorporating specific colors and crystals into your environment can contribute to energetic well-being. The key is to develop a consistent practice that resonates with you and helps you become more attuned to your inner energy landscape. Consider the intricate system of plumbing in a house. If a pipe is clogged, rusted, or leaking, the entire water system is affected. Water flow becomes restricted, pressure drops, and eventually, the house's functionality is compromised. Similarly, your energy body is like this plumbing system. If your chakras are blocked or imbalanced, the vital life force energy cannot flow freely throughout your system, leading to various forms of disease and a reduced capacity to thrive and manifest. Just as a plumber inspects and clears pipes, engaging in energy balancing practices helps to clear blockages and restore optimal flow within your inner landscape. Understanding and nurturing your energy body provides a deeper layer of self-care and empowerment. It recognizes that your physical health and emotional state are inextricably linked to your subtle energy system. By consciously working with your chakras and energy fields, you not only improve your overall well-being but also enhance your capacity to attract and hold the abundance you desire. With a balanced energy body, you create a clearer channel, enabling you to more easily access higher consciousness and perceive realities beyond the ordinary. With your energy body balanced and flowing, you've naturally cleared the pathway to a profound expansion of your perception, accessing higher consciousness. This isn't about escaping reality. It's about realizing that reality is far vaster and more multifaceted than our everyday senses typically perceive. Higher consciousness refers to states of awareness that transcend our ordinary, ego-driven understanding, connecting us to a deeper, more expansive knowing. Often referred to as universal consciousness, cosmic awareness, or the unified field. It's the realm where intuition becomes profound insight, where creativity flows effortlessly, and where seemingly impossible solutions manifest. Our everyday awareness often operates within the confines of our individual consciousness, limited by our personal experiences, beliefs, and the constant stream of thoughts from our ego. This small self-perspective, while necessary for navigating the physical world, can also be a significant barrier to accessing the vaster realms of knowledge and wisdom that lie beyond. The concept of universal consciousness suggests that all minds are ultimately interconnected, part of a single, intelligent field of energy and information. When we learn to quiet the individual mind, we can tap into this boundless source, gaining insights that originate from a place far beyond our personal knowing. There are various profound methods to expand your perception and connect with these higher realms. Deep meditation is perhaps the most accessible and fundamental. Moving beyond basic mindfulness, deep meditation involves sustained focus, often on the breath or a mantra, to quiet the analytical mind and enter into altered states of awareness. In these states, the brainwave patterns shift, opening channels to subconscious insights and universal wisdom. Lucid dreaming, where you become aware that you are dreaming and can consciously influence the dream narrative, offers a unique playground for exploring the subconscious and receiving guidance from higher aspects of yourself. While more advanced and less commonly practiced, concepts like astral projection, the experience of the consciousness leaving the physical body, exist within various traditions as means to explore non-physical dimensions. These practices, approached with respect and guidance, can offer incredible insights and broaden your understanding of reality beyond the purely material. The benefits of connecting with higher consciousness are transformative. Firstly, it offers profound insight into life's challenges, often revealing elegant solutions that were invisible from a limited perspective. When you tap into this expanded awareness, you gain a broader context for your experiences, understanding their deeper meaning and purpose. Secondly, it unleashes a torrent of creativity. Many artists, scientists, and innovators report receiving their greatest ideas during states of deep relaxation or altered consciousness. This is because they've opened themselves to the universal wellspring of creativity. Thirdly, it significantly enhances your problem-solving abilities, allowing you to approach complex issues from a holistic, intuitive perspective rather than just a linear, logical one. You begin to see connections and possibilities that were previously hidden. Imagine standing at the foot of a colossal mountain, unable to see beyond the immediate trees and rocks. Your perception is limited to your immediate surroundings. Now, envision yourself ascending that mountain, higher and higher, until you reach its majestic peak. From this vantage point, the entire landscape unfolds beneath you, winding rivers, distant cities, and interconnected valleys that were completely hidden from below. Similarly, accessing higher consciousness is like climbing this metaphorical mountain. You don't lose sight of your immediate reality, but you gain an infinitely wider, more profound perspective on your life, your challenges, and your place within the grand cosmic design. This expansion of awareness isn't about spiritual escapism. It's about becoming a more complete and empowered human being. By regularly touching these realms of higher consciousness, you integrate profound wisdom into your everyday life, making your decisions more aligned, your actions more purposeful, and your existence more meaningful. And as your perception broadens to encompass these vaster realities, you naturally begin to discern the deeper purpose of your soul, understanding your unique path in this grand tapestry of existence. With your consciousness expanding beyond the veil, tapping into higher realms of understanding, a deeper truth begins to emerge with increasing clarity. The realization that you are here for a reason, that your life carries an intrinsic soul's purpose. This isn't merely about setting career goals or achieving material success. It's about discerning the unique blueprint of your essence, the specific contribution and growth trajectory your soul chose for this lifetime. Many people navigate life feeling a nagging sense of emptiness, even amidst accomplishments, because they are disconnected from this deeper calling. Unveiling your soul's purpose brings profound fulfillment, alignment, and an enduring sense of meaning that transcends fleeting external circumstances. Every individual carries a unique purpose, a specific energetic signature, and set of talents designed to contribute to the collective tapestry of life. This purpose isn't something you acquire, it's something you uncover, something that has always resided within you, waiting to be fully expressed. It often manifests as a deep longing, a persistent passion, or a recurring theme in your life that pulls you towards certain activities, causes, or forms of expression. It might feel like an innate drive to create, to heal, to teach, to inspire, or to innovate. The signs are often subtle, woven into your experiences, your natural inclinations, and the challenges that have shaped you. Pay attention to what ignites your passion, what you find yourself doing effortlessly, and what issues stir your heart. It's crucial to understand the distinct difference between goals and purpose. Goals are finite achievements, milestones on a journey, e.g., getting a promotion, buying a house, writing a book. They are important for direction and motivation. However, purpose is the underlying reason for the journey itself, the overarching theme that gives meaning to all your goals. For example, your goal might be to become a successful author, but your purpose might be to inspire hope through storytelling. One is the destination, the other is the guiding star. When your goals are aligned with your soul's purpose, they become infused with greater power and meaning, and the journey itself feels more authentic and fulfilling. Living in alignment with your soul's purpose brings an incredible sense of flow and effortless joy. When you are truly on your path, opportunities seem to appear synchronistically, resources become available, and challenges transform into growth opportunities. This isn't to say life becomes devoid of difficulty, but rather that you navigate difficulties with a deep sense of conviction and resilience, knowing that every experience is serving your higher evolution. Living true to your purpose also means honoring your authentic self, making choices that resonate with your core values, even if they diverge from societal expectations. It's about having the courage to express your unique gifts and contribute them to the world, rather than trying to fit into a mold. Consider the metaphor of a ship that has been expertly built to sail across the vast ocean. While it may dock at many different ports along its journey, each serving a specific short-term need or goal, perhaps to resupply or to trade goods, its ultimate and grander purpose is to journey across the open sea, to brave the elements, and to reach distant shores. If the ship were to stay forever docked in one harbor, it would never fulfill its true potential, regardless of how comfortable or well-maintained that harbor might be. Similarly, we, as individual souls, have a fundamental purpose that guides our unique voyage through life. While we may set and achieve many smaller goals, our deepest fulfillment comes from aligning those goals with the grander, overarching journey of our soul's purpose. Unveiling your soul's purpose is an ongoing process of self-discovery, listening to your inner voice, and trusting the wisdom that emerges from deep within your being. It transforms your life from a series of random events into a meaningful, coherent narrative. And once you begin to understand and walk your unique path, the natural inclination is to shine your light outwards, contributing your unique gifts to the collective good. Having unveiled your soul's purpose and begun to walk your authentic path, a natural and inevitable inclination arises: the desire to shine your light and make a meaningful contribution to the collective. This isn't about ego or seeking recognition. It's a deep understanding that each individual is an indispensable thread in the vast, intricate tapestry of humanity. Your unique gifts, talents, and insights aren't meant to be hoarded but shared, as their expression serves not only your own fulfillment but also the growth and evolution of the world around you. When you shine your light, you illuminate paths for others and elevate the collective consciousness. The truth is, each of us is an integral part of the whole. Just as a single cell contributes to the vitality of an entire organism, your individual well-being and expression ripple outwards, affecting those around you and ultimately, the wider world. This understanding fosters a sense of responsibility and interconnectedness, moving us beyond purely self-centered pursuits towards a more expansive, altruistic way of living. It highlights the profound power of giving and receiving. The more authentically you give your unique gifts to the world, the more abundantly the universe responds by flowing resources, opportunities, and support back to you. It's a fundamental law of reciprocity, an energetic exchange that enriches everyone involved. The journey of contribution begins by identifying how your unique talents and passions can serve others. What do you love to do that also brings value to someone else? Perhaps you have a knack for listening, a gift for creating art, a skill in problem solving, or a passion for teaching. Your contribution doesn't have to be grand or public. It can be as simple as offering a genuine smile, lending a helping hand to a neighbor, or creating a nurturing environment for your family. The key is to find ways that your authentic self, your unique essence, can be expressed in service to something larger than yourself. This allows your purpose to manifest tangibly in the world, giving it form and impact. The ripple effect of positive actions is a remarkable phenomenon. A single act of kindness can inspire another, which then inspires a third, creating an ever-widening circle of positive energy. When you choose to shine your light, you become a beacon of hope and possibility, demonstrating what's achievable when individuals align with their higher purpose. This isn't just about what you do, it's about the energy you bring to every interaction and every endeavor. It's about radiating your inner peace, your joy, and your abundance, allowing those vibrations to uplift others. Consider the beautiful image of a single candle in a dark room. That one candle holds the power to dispel the gloom. But when that candle chooses to light another candle, and then another, soon the entire room is bathed in warmth and light. The original candle loses nothing by sharing its flame. In fact, its purpose to illuminate is amplified exponentially. Similarly, when you choose to shine your light, you don't diminish your own brilliance. Instead, you multiply it, contributing to a brighter, more illuminated world for everyone. Shining your light is the natural culmination of your inner work, healing the past, living in the present, conquering fear, and embracing compassion and abundance. It's the expression of your deepest truth, fulfilling your soul's contract with life itself. And as you actively contribute your unique light to the collective, you will find that this act of giving fosters an even deeper appreciation for the principle of balance, recognizing that true well-being comes from harmony in all aspects of life. Having committed to shining your light and contributing your unique gifts to the world, you'll swiftly come to appreciate the critical importance of the principle of balance. This isn't merely a theoretical concept, it's a fundamental law governing the universe, echoing ancient wisdom traditions from the Taoist yin and yang to the Buddhist middle way. True well-being, sustained energy, and effortless manifestation arise not from extremes, but from a harmonious equilibrium across all facets of your existence. Work and rest, giving and receiving, solitude and connection, spiritual growth, and material engagement. When one area of your life becomes excessively dominant, others inevitably suffer, creating friction and resistance in your energetic flow. At its heart, the principle of balance reflects the universal interplay of complementary forces, like the concept of yin and yang. These are not opposing forces, but rather two halves that complete a whole, constantly interacting and transforming. Light needs darkness, activity needs rest, outward expression needs inward reflection. In your life, this translates to recognizing the need for both action and stillness. Too much striving without adequate rest leads to burnout. Too much introspection without outward action leads to stagnation. The goal isn't perfect 50-50th splits, but a dynamic, flexible adjustment to maintain overall harmony. The impact of imbalance on your health and happiness is profound and often insidious. Chronically prioritizing work over personal life can lead to stress, strained relationships, and physical illness. Neglecting your spiritual growth in favor of material pursuits can leave you feeling hollow, despite outward success. Conversely, an overemphasis on spirituality without practical grounding can lead to a disconnect from the necessities of daily life. When your life is out of balance, your energy becomes fragmented, your clarity diminishes, and your ability to attract your desires is significantly impaired. You might feel a constant sense of unease, fatigue, or dissatisfaction, even if everything looks good on the surface. Achieving balance requires conscious awareness and consistent effort across various key areas. Consider these crucial aspects of your life that demand thoughtful integration. Work-life balance. Dedicate time for both your professional endeavors and your personal life, ensuring you have hobbies, family time, and moments of leisure. Physical health. Balance healthy eating with occasional indulgences and vigorous exercise with adequate rest and recovery. Emotional well-being. Acknowledge and process all emotions, positive and challenging, rather than suppressing or being overwhelmed by them. Balance periods of emotional intensity with times of calm and reflection. Mental clarity. Balance focused mental work with activities that allow your mind to wander and recharge, like creative pursuits or meditation. Spiritual growth. Integrate practices like meditation, prayer, or connecting with nature with your daily routines, ensuring your inner world is nurtured. Giving and receiving. Balance your generosity and acts of service with allowing yourself to receive support, love, and abundance from others. Ultimately, listening to your body and mind is your most reliable guide for maintaining balance. Your physical sensations. Fatigue, tension, energy levels, emotional states, irritability, joy, peace, and mental clarity, focus, brain fog are constant feedback mechanisms. When you feel drained or agitated, it's often a signal that an area of your life is out of sync and requires adjustment. Developing a heightened awareness of these internal signals allows you to proactively adjust and recalibrate before severe imbalance sets in. Imagine an experienced tightrope walker. They don't stand perfectly still. Rather, they make constant, subtle adjustments with their body, arms, and even a balancing pole. Each tiny shift is a response to the subtle sway of the rope or the whisper of the wind. They are in a dynamic state of balance, not a rigid one. Similarly, living a balanced life isn't about achieving a static equilibrium, but about continually making conscious, flexible adjustments in response to life's ever-changing demands and your evolving needs. Embracing the principle of balance allows you to move through life with greater grace, resilience, and effectiveness. It ensures that your well-being is holistic and sustainable, preventing burnout and fostering a consistent flow of energy. And in understanding that harmony is key, you also become more adept at embracing change, recognizing that life's continuous shifts are an integral part of maintaining this dynamic equilibrium. Having established the vital principle of balance in your life, you are now perfectly positioned to embrace one of the universe's most undeniable truths. Change is the only constant. Life, in its very essence, is a dynamic flow, an endless process of transformation. From the shifting seasons to the relentless march of technological innovation, everything around us is in a perpetual state of flux. Yet, despite this undeniable reality, a significant portion of human suffering arises from our resistance to change, our deep-seated desire for stability and predictability. To truly live in alignment with the cosmic flow and manifest with ease, you must learn to not only accept but actively embrace change as an inherent part of your journey and evolution. Our natural inclination is often to cling to what is familiar, even if it no longer serves us. The fear of change stems from a fear of the unknown, a perceived loss of control, or a belief that new circumstances will be worse than the current ones. This resistance creates internal friction, leading to stress, anxiety, and a feeling of being perpetually stuck. When we fight against the natural current of change, we exhaust ourselves, much like trying to swim upstream against a strong river. This resistance not only depletes our energy, but also creates energetic blockages that can impede the flow of abundance and prevent new, beneficial opportunities from entering our lives. The universe is always expanding, and to grow with it, we must be willing to let go of the old and make space for the new. Instead of viewing change as a threat, we can learn to find opportunities within life's inevitable transitions. Every ending is a new beginning, every disruption holds the potential for innovation, and every challenge can be a catalyst for growth. When a door closes, another invariably opens, often leading to a path you hadn't even imagined, one that might be more aligned with your soul's purpose. Embracing change means cultivating a mindset of curiosity and adaptability, viewing uncertainties as exciting possibilities rather than formidable obstacles. It's about recognizing that discomfort often precedes growth, and that true expansion happens outside of your comfort zone. To navigate change with grace and resilience, two qualities are paramount: flexibility and resilience. Flexibility allows you to bend without breaking, to adjust your plans and perspectives as circumstances shift. It's the ability to let go of rigid expectations and flow with what is. Resilience, on the other hand, is your capacity to bounce back from setbacks, to learn from difficult experiences, and to emerge stronger and wiser. It's not about avoiding hardship, but about developing the inner fortitude to navigate it effectively. Practices that cultivate presence, like mindfulness, are incredibly helpful here, as they train your mind to stay grounded amidst external turbulence, preventing you from being swept away by fear or uncertainty. Consider the powerful metaphor of a river. A river never clings to its water, it constantly flows forward, adapting to the landscape. When it encounters a boulder, it doesn't stop or despair, it flows around it. When it reaches a steep decline, it transforms into a waterfall, harnessing the new energy. When it reaches flat land, it meanders gently. The river's strength and vitality come precisely from its continuous movement and its absolute willingness to change course, to carve new paths, and to embrace whatever lies ahead. If a river tried to resist its own flow, it would simply stagnate and become a pond. Similarly, when you embrace change, you align with the very essence of life, remaining vibrant, adaptive, and endlessly flowing. Embracing change liberates you from the illusion of control and connects you more deeply with the natural rhythms of the universe. It fosters an unshakable inner peace, born from the understanding that you can thrive no matter what external shifts occur. With this acceptance, you become open to the profound cycles of growth, recognizing that every challenge you encounter is not a punishment, but a vital lesson designed to propel you forward on your journey. Having embraced change as the only constant, you're now poised to understand a deeper truth within life's continuous unfolding. That what we often perceive as setbacks or difficulties are, in fact, integral parts of the cycle of growth, serving as potent opportunities for learning and expansion. Challenges are not random acts of misfortune, nor are they punishments. Instead, they are meticulously crafted lessons, precisely designed by life, or the universe, if you prefer, to highlight areas where we need to strengthen, evolve, or gain a new perspective. To truly thrive and manifest your desires, you must shift your perception of obstacles from insurmountable problems to invaluable stepping stones. The fundamental truth is that every difficulty, every moment of discomfort, every apparent failure holds a valuable lesson. We learn and grow far more from navigating adversity than from gliding effortlessly through life. Comfort breeds stagnation, challenge sparks innovation and resilience. It's during these times of friction that our true character is forged, our inner strength is tested, and our capacity for adaptation is expanded. The universe, in its wisdom, often presents us with situations that push us beyond our perceived limits, not to break us, but to show us the immense power and wisdom we already possess within. To truly benefit from this cycle, you must consciously transform your perspective from viewing events as problems to seeing them as challenges or opportunities for growth. A problem implies a fixed, negative state that you're stuck in. A challenge, however, implies something to be overcome, a puzzle to be solved, or a skill to be mastered. This simple linguistic shift holds profound power, altering your emotional and mental approach to the situation. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin to ask, "What is this teaching me?" Or, "How can I grow from this?" This reframing instantly empowers you, shifting you from victim to student, from passive recipient to active participant in your own evolution. This journey through challenges cultivates immense resilience and courage. Resilience is not about avoiding the fall, but about how quickly and effectively you get back up. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act despite it. Each time you face a difficulty and consciously choose to learn from it, you strengthen your inner fortitude. This builds an unshakable inner confidence, knowing that no matter what life throws your way, you possess the inherent ability to navigate it. The experience of overcoming past challenges also creates a powerful well of wisdom that you can draw upon for future hurdles. The process of extracting lessons from difficult experiences involves several steps. First, pause and reflect. Instead of reacting impulsively, take time to calmly assess the situation. Second, ask insightful questions. What patterns am I noticing? What new skills do I need to develop? What beliefs are being triggered or challenged? Is there a different approach I haven't considered? Third, seek feedback, either from trusted mentors or through honest self-assessment. Finally, integrate the lesson by applying new insights or behaviors in future situations. This turns abstract learning into tangible growth. Consider the classic image of a bamboo stalk in a fierce storm. While mighty oak trees might snap under the immense pressure, the bamboo, seemingly delicate, simply bends with the wind. It sways, it flexes, it might even touch the ground, but it doesn't break. Why? Because it possesses an incredible inner flexibility and strength in its roots, allowing it to adapt to the immense forces acting upon it. When the storm passes, the bamboo springs back, often stronger than before, having deepened its roots and found new resilience. Similarly, our challenges are the storms that test us, but by embracing the lessons they offer, we deepen our roots, enhance our flexibility, and become more resilient versions of ourselves. Embracing the cycle of growth means accepting that challenges are not detours from your path, but rather integral parts of it. They are the crucibles in which your potential is refined and your wisdom deepened. And through this continuous process of learning and evolving, you contribute not only to your own journey, but also to the ever-unfolding tapestry of time, carrying forward the legacy of wisdom for future generations. Having embraced the cycle of growth and extracted profound lessons from life's challenges, you naturally begin to perceive your journey not as an isolated event, but as a thread within a much grander design. The tapestry of time, This understanding highlights the profound truth that wisdom is not lost. It is continuously woven, passed down through countless generations, connecting us to those who came before and those who will follow. Your personal growth isn't just for you, it contributes to a collective inheritance, a rich legacy of human understanding that continues to evolve. The very ideas we're exploring, the law of attraction, the power of intention, the principles of mindfulness and compassion, are not new discoveries of the modern age. They are timeless truths, meticulously observed, practiced, and transmitted across millennia by philosophers, spiritual masters, and insightful thinkers from every corner of the globe. From the Hermetic principles of ancient Egypt to the sutras of Buddhist monks, from the Stoic philosophers of Greece to the indigenous wisdom keepers, the fundamental insights into human nature and the universe's workings have remained remarkably consistent. This continuity underscores the idea that wisdom is eternal. It simply takes on different forms and expressions across cultures and eras. It's a living river of knowledge, constantly flowing, constantly renewing itself, yet always connected to its ancient source. Recognizing this, it becomes clear that there's immense value in learning from those who have walked before us. Their experiences, their insights, their triumphs, and their mistakes offer invaluable guidance. We don't have to start from scratch. By studying ancient texts, listening to the teachings of modern sages, and reflecting on the wisdom traditions, we gain perspective, avoid pitfalls, and accelerate our own growth. Audiobooks, in particular, serve as incredible vessels for this intergenerational transfer of wisdom. They allow us to directly listen to the minds of profound thinkers, absorbing their insights in a way that feels intimate and direct, transforming abstract concepts into tangible understanding that we can apply to our lives. This perspective also illuminates your own role in preserving and expanding this legacy of knowledge. Each choice you make, each lesson you integrate, each act of kindness you perform, adds another stitch to this collective tapestry. Your life, lived consciously and purposefully, becomes a testament to these enduring truths. It's not about becoming famous or writing a book, though it could be, but about living authentically, embodying the wisdom you gain, and sharing your insights and experiences with those around you, whether through direct teaching, mentorship, or simply by living as an inspiring example. Your journey of personal transformation is, by its very nature, a contribution to the unfolding story of human consciousness. Consider the intricate design of a magnificent, hand-woven tapestry. Each thread, though seemingly insignificant on its own, is crucial to the overall pattern, texture, and strength of the fabric. Some threads are ancient, passed down through generations, forming the very warp and weft. Other threads are new, added by skilled artisans today, introducing fresh colors and designs. Yet, all contribute to the beauty and meaning of the complete artwork. Similarly, your life is a unique thread in the vast, continuous tapestry of human wisdom. You inherit the insights of those who came before you. And in turn, you contribute your own unique experiences and understandings, weaving them into the fabric for future generations. Your wisdom, your growth, your choices become part of humanity's enduring narrative. Embracing the tapestry of time gives your personal journey a grander significance. It connects you to a lineage of seekers and enlighteners, reminding you that your struggles and triumphs are part of a universal human experience. This profound connection ultimately guides you towards a deeper sense of belonging, preparing you for the final, most profound step, the reconnection with your eternal home, the source of all peace and wisdom. Having woven your thread into the tapestry of time, recognizing your place within the grand lineage of wisdom, you arrive at the culmination of this profound journey, reconnection with your eternal home. This isn't a physical place you travel to, nor is it a distant realm to be sought outside yourself. Instead, your eternal home is a state of being, an inherent truth of your deepest self, and a profound inner peace that resides within you, always available, always present. It's the ultimate realization that everything you've sought externally, happiness, security, love, purpose, has always been accessible from this inner sanctuary. For much of our lives, we are conditioned to believe that fulfillment comes from external achievements, possessions, or relationships. We chase after goals, thinking, when I get X, then I'll be happy. This outward-facing search, while driving much of human endeavor, often leads to a perpetual cycle of striving and dissatisfaction, because the true source of lasting contentment lies elsewhere. The profound wisdom of spiritual traditions across the ages teaches that everything we truly seek resides within. The universe isn't holding anything back from you. Rather, you are already complete, abundant, and connected to the source of all creation. Your eternal home is this inherent wholeness, this fundamental unity with the universe itself. The journey of life, then, is not about acquiring something new, but about the process of unveiling what has always been there. It's a journey of remembering who you truly are, a spark of the divine, a being of infinite potential, inherently peaceful and whole. The practices we've discussed, from mindfulness to gratitude, from embracing change to conquering fear, are all pathways leading you back to this core truth. They help to strip away the layers of conditioning, limiting beliefs, and external distractions that obscure your inner light, allowing your authentic self to shine forth. This return to the eternal home of the soul is a process of recognizing your inherent belonging, a deep knowing that you are always supported, always loved, and perpetually connected to the vast intelligence that orchestrates all of existence. This state of unity with the universe brings an unparalleled sense of serenity and groundedness. It's the feeling of being perfectly aligned, of flowing effortlessly with life's currents rather than resisting them. When you are reconnected to your eternal home, you recognize that your individuality doesn't separate you from the whole, but rather contributes to its magnificent diversity. You see yourself as an integral part of the grand cosmic dance, intertwined with every atom, every star, and every living being. There's a profound sense of peace that comes from this understanding, a deep knowing that you are never truly alone and that your existence is intrinsically meaningful. Consider the beautiful image of a bird that has flown far and wide, exploring distant lands and experiencing countless adventures. While its travels are rich with discovery, there is a deep, instinctual longing that eventually pulls it back. It may build temporary nests along the way, but its true, unshakable sanctuary, its ultimate comfort, is the place it knows as home. This home is not just a physical location, but a feeling of absolute belonging, safety, and rest. Similarly, our human journey takes us through myriad experiences, learning, and striving. But ultimately, the deepest yearning of our soul is to return to that inherent state of connection, that feeling of being perfectly at peace within ourselves and perfectly at one with the boundless universe. Our true, eternal home. This reconnection isn't a final destination after which you stop growing. It's the solid ground from which all further growth and manifestation emerge. It's the constant wellspring of your strength, creativity, and joy. Embracing this profound truth allows you to live with an open heart, an expansive mind, and an unshakable sense of peace, knowing that your peace is an internal state, not an external conditioning, and that your ability to create the life you desire springs directly from this deep well of inner connection. We've journeyed together from the initial stirrings of unease and the frantic search for external answers to the profound realization that true peace and prosperity blossom from within. We began by acknowledging the modern anxieties that often leave us feeling adrift, only to discover that the universe itself whispers ancient truths, guiding us back to our innate wisdom. We explored how these subtle cosmic whispers can be decoded, particularly through the accessible medium of audiobooks, transforming every moment into an opportunity for growth. Our path then led us inward, to unlock our inner oracle, recognizing the incredible power that resides within each of us, the power to shape our reality through the vibration of thought. We learned the critical importance of clarity of intention, laying down precise blueprints for our desires, and nurturing them with unwavering faith, trusting the unseen forces at play. We then harnessed the alchemy of gratitude, turning appreciation into a magnet for abundance, and courageously faced the task of releasing the chains that bound us to the past, creating vital space for the present. This liberation allowed us to embrace the art of presence, anchoring ourselves in the richness of the now, which, in turn, empowered us to confront and conquer fear, integrating every aspect of our being. With an open heart, we cultivated the compassion blueprint, connecting deeply with ourselves and all life, naturally paving the way for an abundance mindset that understands the universe's limitless generosity. We delved into the energy body, recognizing the vital role of balanced chakras in channeling this flow, which further opened us to accessing higher consciousness, expanding our perception beyond ordinary limits. This elevated awareness helped us to unveil our soul's purpose, revealing the unique path meant for each of us, inspiring us to shine our light and contribute to the collective good. Finally, we committed to the principle of balance, recognizing that harmony in all things sustains our well-being, allowing us to embrace change as a constant companion and to extract lessons from challenges, seeing them as integral parts of the cycle of growth that contributes to the tapestry of time, a legacy of wisdom passed through generations. And now, we arrive at the profound understanding of reconnection with your eternal home. This isn't a destination you reach after completing a list of tasks. It's the profound realization that peace is not an external condition, but an internal state, always available, always accessible. You are not a fragmented being searching for completeness. You are already whole, already connected to the boundless source of all creation. The universe isn't a distant, indifferent entity. It is inextricably intertwined with your very being, always ready to support and respond to your awakened consciousness. The cosmic whispers you've learned to hear are simply the universe echoing your own profound truth back to you. You possess everything you need, right now, within you, to create a life of purpose, joy, and limitless abundance. This journey is continuous, a beautiful dance between internal discovery and external creation. Let these insights resonate within you, transforming not just what you do, but who you are. Start today, in this very moment, by listening to that inner voice, trusting your intuition, and knowing that every step you take towards inner harmony is a step towards manifesting your most vibrant reality. Allow the power of these audiobooks to be your constant companion, your guide, and your source of endless inspiration as you continue to listen, trust, and create.